From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Minnesota Twins. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boo? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Chris Paddack.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
The second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Jung-Hoo Lee, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. On the ground to first, Julien. Two away. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind.
Yeah.
Wade went deep in his most recent game. Two outs, base is empty. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's in at second with a two-out double.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself two bags on a great swing of the bat.
Willy Adames stands in. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So runner at second, two down. Now it's Matt Chapman entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Chapman gets a piece there. Runner at second, two down. Here in game one of this three-game set. Fouled off. He was late. Way high there. And a count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that one is inside. Up the middle. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Kyle Harrison.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Squeezes it. One up, one down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Harrison, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that misses. And that's ball one. Inside, just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now Correa up to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Lawrence Butler. Butler launched a homer in his most recent game. Paddock back to work. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Elliot Ramos, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Line drive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now Bryce Eldridge. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Fouled off left side. Ramos off of first with 2 away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Right-hander kicks, deals. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Wallner right there to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Wallner matched a homer in his last game. Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Lee sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 1 down.
That is it. The designated hitter, Harrison.
So here's Bader now. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. First offering, and it just misses. And that is out of play. The 1-2. And the slider just misses. And it remains 2-2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now here is Emmanuel Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Lifted in the air, out to left. Rodriguez And there's one down. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one's in there. Strike one. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Makes the sliding stop, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now here is Willy Adames. Wade leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up. And that is that. So the Giants back in Minnesota. And now the first baseman, Edouard Julien. On the corner for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Christian Vasquez, the hitter.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
First pitch just misses. Foul ball there. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Giants 1 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Pitch is in there. 0-1. And ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And Vasquez able to pull it down. And there's 1 down. Lawrence Butler, the next Giant to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right side, Wallner gets under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Outside corner, there's a strike. Castro, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And now for the Twins, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. And here comes Carlos Correa. Struck out swinging his first time. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Paddock back to work. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out number 1. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a fly ball deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the lineup flips over. And now Tyler Fitzgerald. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
1 out and a runner at second. Check swing. Went around. And the count is 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball, that's out.
Throw to third. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. That one is absolutely belted. and that should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. New pitcher on here, Cole Sands.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So up next, Willy Adames. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Hit in the air right field. Wallner makes the play, and that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Emmanuel Rodriguez now at the plate. And it's 0-1. That's through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Edouard Julien. That clips the corner.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Out to short, Adames. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail in this one 3-0. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. Move to second, and he just got his hand in there. And a base hit up the middle. Chapman headed home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He's in there.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's going to be Elliot Ramos. That one fouled off. Pickoff throw. Butler back in on a dive. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to third. Lee throws across the diamond. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Next to hit, Bryce Eldridge. Inside and hit him. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Kiersey settles underneath it. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5. At the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Swinging a foul straight back. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. First offering, and it just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. Just missed. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low. The Giants leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Castro in the box again. Takes a strike. That misses. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And the Twins go 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Giants 5 and the Twins nothing. New pitcher on now, Danny Coulombe.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Lee, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Tap to first. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Lamont Wade Jr. digs in now. Pinch hitter coming on, Wilmer Flores. Looking to start something with 1 gone. That one misses. Ball 1. Coulombe in his 7th season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And up next for the Giants, Willy Adames. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Matt Chapman. 1 for 3.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Swing and a foul straight back. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Staying in the game on defense, Wilmer Flores. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. Kiersey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses. 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Carlos Correa. So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. New arm for the Giants, Tyler Rogers.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
On the ground to the left. Chapman tossed to second. A double play on the first batter. He faces in relief. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. In for a strike. 0-1. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Retired in short order. It's 5-0. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Number 61. Raw.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses.
Silver.
Up the middle, and that one handled. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
This one in the air. Julien. And there's one away. Next will be the Giants DH, Bryce Eldridge. Fought off foul. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. And he can't come up with it. In to score is the runner from third. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. In the air, center field. Kiersey under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Hard hit right side. They get the force. That ends the frame. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And there's a foul ball. The Giants up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lined into right. And now the first baseman, Edouard Julien, has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Man at first, one away. Outside low, and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a high chopper. Sends it to Flores. And there's 2 down. And now it's Christian Vasquez. Edge of the zone. Call the strike. It's 0-1.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That to right. Throw over to first. Save. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-1. So 2 down. Brooks lead. The next twin up to hit. Outside. And that is ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Grounds one to short. Inning over. Out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Back at target field, and now it's Wilmer Flores.
Number 48.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Aberson Castellano warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Two to count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Willy Adames will hit next. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So man aboard, and here is Matt Chapman. 1 for 4 with a double. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Popped up. And there's one down. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Castro for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 8-1. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Willie Castro. Rogers back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him. And now just 2 outs away. Kiersey stands in now and watches strike 1. Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Misses.
Nope,
and the count's even at 2. Bases empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a bounce right side, Fitzgerald sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. Line drive, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the Giants. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The Twins with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
You